Donald Trump, the president of the United States, and also the Antichrist, which I've said many, many times. All right, I'm not joking when I say that. It's a lot of people online who can explain. I've explained online on my pages how Donald Trump is actually the Antichrist. Today, March 13th, okay, Thursday, it's actually a blood moon. All right, Donald Trump also was born the very day that he was born. There was an extremely rare blood moon. Okay, just like when Jesus was born, there's a very rare constellation of stars, which the Bible actually talks about, that appeared over him, which led people to know where he was at. So when Donald Trump was born, there's an extremely rare blood moon. Okay, that L. Ron Hubbard and the guy who was over Satanism, I think his name was Anton LaVey, they messaged back and forth, and they were talking about all those goings on the very day that Donald Trump was born as a baby. Okay, but anyway, let's look at this evidence here. Okay, as it says here, it says March 13th through 14th. Okay, there's going to be a total lunar eclipse, a blood moon. All right. Now let's put in the date, right? I just want to show you guys something that I think is kind of interesting. If you put in the date, right, for this blood moon, which is 3, okay, 13, 26, all right, divide that by 666, we get what? We get 47. Okay, we get 47. All right. And as we can see, Donald Trump is the 47th president of the United States of America. Okay, it's not even saying it's just a coincidence. I don't know about that. I can't say definitively that this is exactly what it's saying, but I do think that it's very, very odd when you think about when Donald Trump was born. The fact that when we look at let's look at the last time there was a blood moon. Okay, let's look at it. We can see here that the last blood moon, okay, that hit basically the U.S., that covered the U.S., was on November 8th. It says a total lunar eclipse is not rare, but it does not happen frequently either. There are usually a few every decade. The most recent blood moon occurred on November 8th. Okay, so November 8th of 2022, or it's now 2025. What happened on November 8th? Now, news reports said that on November 8th, Trump teased that he will possibly run again. This is after he lost. It says here, former President Donald Trump spoke at Mar-a-Lago on Election Day, November 8th, okay? These are for the midterms, I believe, in Palm Beach, Florida. Tonight, he announced his intention to run again for president in 2024. But I believe that he actually announced it on the 15th, okay? Not the 8th, I don't believe, but he said that he would I believe he said that he would on the 8th, that he had an announcement coming in. He said that on the 8th. So that was almost like the beginning of it, okay, at least verbally. All right. Very, very interesting to say the least, okay. So we can see there that there's a blood moon that covered the United States between that span. A blood moon is not omen wise, okay. He's talking about God speaking. It's not it doesn't pretend it is a portend for good things. Okay, it is not an omen. It's not something that is God will put up in the sky to show blessings about to rain down on people. You understand what I'm saying? But more so for bad things, or for something evil to come, or for something that's for evil wicked plan of Satan or something like that. That's more so what it kind of pushes for. Okay, when you think about a blood moon. All right. So yeah, and essentially a blood moon, as from what I've heard, is essentially when the Earth comes in front of the moon and blocks the moon from getting the sun's light, causing there to be light that shines around the Earth and it hits the moon, making it to appear red. Okay, so yeah, y'all, take that as you will. All right, but there's a lot more evidence to show that Donald Trump is the Antichrist. Okay, as I said earlier, one of the things that you could look at and see a Donald Trump as the Antichrist by evidence-wise is how there's insane parallels, okay, between him. Like, for example, did you know that Donald Trump's family name through his mother's side is actually Christ, making him not only be born under a blood moon or a rare star constellation, rare star formation, I should say, just like Jesus Christ, but also his mother's first name is Mary, just like Jesus Christ. Okay, but also her last name family name is actually Christ. So you could all actually say that you could almost say his name is actually Trump Christ, which is a perfect parallel, okay, to Jesus Christ. All right. It's just a ton of stuff when you look at him. When you look at it, you're like, that's very, very odd. It's very, very odd things surrounding Donald Trump. Okay. I said it before, he used to have 666 on his Trump Tower in a grove of trees where it was upside down triangle, which is a Masonic symbol. And he has 6 trees on each side of the triangle because, of course, there's 3 sides for each triangle. Okay. He had since had that removed. Okay. But you can look that up and easily find it. There's a ton of things pointing him. Now, the Bible says that he was understand and calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay, some people say, "Oh, the Antichrist is not actually a person." That's not what the Bible says. The Bible, which tells us about the Antichrist in the first place, says that it's the number of a man. Okay, and his number is 666. That's a quote. Okay, so next time, y'all. God bless. Make sure to follow, like, peace.